Hey, the tip I'm going to talk about today is after I washed my moccasins in the washing machine, they stayed wet for a really long time, and I just let them air dry because I didn't want to put them in the dryer, mostly because they made too much noise, and I didn't want them to heat up or anything because I wasn't sure what that was going to do to the material. So I realized that they were staying wet for a long time and that they weren't really drying. So, I mean drying, did I just say drying? Anyway, so what I did was take like a plain piece of paper. This is like packing paper. You don't want anything too soft because you don't want it to disintegrate inside the wet shoe. But I simply crumpled the paper like so, and then stuffed it into the shoe while it was wet. And I also got like another piece and put it in here so that the paper inside absorbs the water from the material outside, therefore drying it. So you don't have to stick it in the dryer, and you don't have to worry about weird effects like if it shrinks or something. I don't know. Because I don't think you're supposed to stick these in the washer anyway, but I did, just because it said like no suede. I don't know if you can see that. I think it's too blurry, but if it had suede I wouldn't have put them in there, but it said leather and man-made material, so I didn't think it was going to be too bad. And they came out pretty decent. I mean, they were horrible before, so yeah, that's my tip on how to help your shoes dry faster. Stick some paper in there. Newspaper can work, like if you have old printing paper that you don't need anymore, or you printed out a few extra pages of the same thing, you can always shove it in here. It's also a good way to recycle that paper, and to keep your shoes dry. You could also do it with sneakers. Like, I don't know if people wash their sneakers in the washer, but I know I do sometimes, so that's a good way for them to dry. Well, hope you find this tip useful, and I'll be back soon.